Hi Flosstube, this is Amanda from Pennington Terrace. Today is the 28th of December 2022. I'm coming to you with the end of year WIP Parade. It should go very, very quickly. I'm trying to catch the afternoon sunlight, so hopefully I'm all set up now, ready to go. I will start with my oldest WIP, which I started on the 18th of April 2020. I'll put a full picture in here for you. This is Professor Mccrum. He stitched on 25 count 1/1 full cross. Artwork by Cheryl Baker. It's his face, moustache, his pipe, gramophone. I'm doing that wallpaper in the background, 2/1 tent, but he's done in all full crosses. I've done 71,832 stitches on him, and I'll essentially be kicking off in 2023 with 20% completed. So that's the first WIP, Professor Mccrum. Let's go to another full coverage piece. I call this the Pirate Woman by Nene Thomas. She's the artist and she charts her own full coverage cross stitch. This is currently sitting at 16%, but I have cut off about this much on the other side of the chart. But this is 2/1 tent stitch for the background and full crosses. I've just started her hair and her face here. Now I started her on the 30th of September 2021. Sorry, that's 28 count. This is a smaller full coverage cross stitch. I'm calling it the bookshelf. I'm not quite sure what its title because it is in Russian. I don't speak or read Russian, unfortunately. This was my latest start, so I started this on the 18th of September 2022. The chart won't go into Pattern Keeper for me, so I'm going a bit old school with this one, but I'll make sure I put a full picture in there for you to see. It's just the start of that purple bottle there. It's all half stitches at the top there for the background. And the first book, it's just coming along here. 25 count. Next full coverage. Unconventional cross stitch. You'll Never Melt Again on Me. I started this on the 4th of May 2021. 25 count 1/1 full cross. Now this one is currently sitting at 10.46%. I've done about 33,000 stitches. I'll make sure there's a full picture up for you to see. I really love Unconventional cross stitch. I'm also loving Kaylee's, I'll put a link to Kaylee's website below because I'm really loving some of the charts she's put up with her new artists. I'm planning on stitching one of hers in 2023. I just haven't decided which one yet. Guinevere by Newman. This is on Vintage Country Mocha 32 count. I'm not sure if you can tell, but her eyes and her lips are done 1/1. I ordered in some of the fancy floss from France on an Etsy store there. This is my second oldest WIP actually. I started her on the 21st of May 2020. Kelly from Animal Instinct wants me to work on her on the 1st of January to start the year off. She's one of my beautiful women, but I stitched her, I studied, is it Thomas Mallory's Mort d'Arthur at uni, so I'm quite fond of that story, all the stories. I have a beautiful mermaid, Bella Filipina, Enchantress of the Abyss. This is a Colour Cascades fabric in the colourway Oceans. I believe it's a 32 count Lugana. I started her on the 29th of March 2020. You can see all of the beads and Krynic coming along on her. Her hair was the inspiration for my Modern Folk Embroidery Sal colourway. Another almost full coverage. This is the Pain-Free Craft Sal, The Wind in the Willows. So I've started, this is interesting because I've started the rabbit's head here, which is all full coverage, and I've finished the badger's belly. I started this on the 3rd of February 2022, so it's my second youngest. I'm stitching this on a 32 count Jobelin. And I've had a look at the placements. I think I'm going to place all of the animals exactly where they're placed on the website. So I'll put a picture up to make sure you can see the full piece, what it will look like when it's finished. Rosewood Manor baskets, 28 count linen, picture this plus Tyco. Oh, can I get back far enough? Yes. This is how much I've done. I started this on the 31st of October 2020. I didn't use the call for floss. I did my own colour conversion using DMC. And I looked just at the picture and picked the best match that I can see. What have I got here? Shores of Hawk Hollow. This was a birthday sale for Gail Phillips, Wombat Hollow Crafts. I'm doing mine on the colourway Mystic by Picture This Plus. It's a little bit different. When did I start this? 14th of July 2020. So the top two. I've just started that large block in the middle. You can see that dolphin a bit better in real life. This one's my favourite block here, this second block here. A big red barn. Each block takes ages. So Carriage House samplings, Shores of Hawk Hollow. I might give that one to my dad. This one's a little bit different in my fabric choice as well. This is a Hands Across the Sea sampler. Jane Hopkins. Put the full picture up for you here. I just loved the really funky vase and flower on this. It's just a bit different, but I've done this on a charcoal linen. I started this on the 25th of September 2021. This is really comfort stitching when you get into those really big blocks of flower in the colour, in the blocks of colour in the flower. Another full coverage, Tea and Books. I'm not stitching the background on this. This is the bottom book starting in the middle center. It's a Heaven and Earth design chart. I think it's Ashley Bridget. I put her name there, but I started this on the 16th of January 2021. This is 10th stitch 2/1 on 25 count. Jay from JaysXstitch Coffee and Tea dyed the background for me. I'm not sure you can tell in the best lighting, but this actually goes light to dark down there. But that's the first book in the bottom there. I tend to get this out during the holidays. Whimsical Alphabet Sale. This is on a 32 count printed fabric, silver, from an Australian store. I changed the A to Adelaide for my daughter. It's full of Krynic here. I've only done, what was it? A to E so far. I have to purchase the rest of them. I missed out on the dates to get them all for free, but that's okay. I started this on the 19th of June 2021. Little Room in the Attic was the designer. This is my really old-fashioned sampler, and every time I think of giving it up, I really enjoy picking it up again. This is 1864 EF sampler. When did I start this? 12th of July 2021. I'll make sure I put the full picture up for you to see what it will look like in the end, but I've essentially done the 3 middle bottom motifs. They are so fun on the completion of each little motif. I'm looking forward to getting to the milking cow with horns. This is on number 12 Stitch Co. Salted Caramel linen. Her linen's beautiful. Fox and Rabbit, which was linen and threads, 2017 sale. I started this, oh there you go, 2 years ago today, 28th of December 2020. I'm doing red, gold, green, blue and black, but this is middle top of the first band. On a grey Picture This Plus fabric, 32 count. My other traditional sampler, this is, where am I? Sarah Newman, another Fox and Rabbit design. May 22nd, 2020, so it's getting a little bit older. All of the wording there is a 1/1, so that takes a little bit of time. And I do love all of the mustard colours in this. And there'll be a checkerboard lawn front, and there's the peacock, which was also 1/1. 36 count for me for this one. So Gekko Rouge, Coastal. I'll put the picture in. This I started 31 December 2021. Now I blame Kelly from Animal Instinct for this one entirely. I saw her stitching this and just fell absolutely in love with the colours. Let me bring up where I'm up to with this one. Not far, 2.5%, but it is one of my smaller ones, to be fair. 25 count, 1/1 full cross. The ocean and one of the beautiful flowers there. I do love that it's fully kitted up. One more full coverage piece, of course. This is Nova Soloda, and so I don't have to try and find a digital copy. I actually have the picture here. This is what it will look like. This really reminds me of Bucharest. And I've just started in the top corner on a 25 count. Jay from JaysXstitch got me onto this one. And today, actually, I just finished this. We're calling this the Pigalong. I finished Wilbur by Teresa Kogut. He's lovely. I did this on a JaysXstitch linen, the colourway is Truffle, which I thought was appropriate for Wilbur. I stitched this with Kelly from Animal Instinct, Deb Wilson and Anne, who's Hooks on Instagram, and we've all chosen different fabrics, so you should be able to follow us on that with the hashtag Pigalong. But that was it for my 2022. It's a bit crazy time in my house at the moment. We're in the process of moving, so I'm living amongst all of my packing, but the next time you hear from me, I will be in a different house on a different continent. So take care, everyone. I hope you've had a really good year.